Good morning, students. Today we will study class 9th, chapter 14, that is natural resources. In previous lecture, we had studied about the water cycle and the nitrogen cycle. These are the cycles which are commonly called biogeochemical cycles. So these cycles shows the interaction between biotic and abiotic components of the biosphere. As water cycle and nitrogen cycle, the next we will study the carbon cycle and the oxygen cycle. So here you will see the carbon cycle that is found in nature. So carbon dioxide in atmosphere present in the number of the mainly in carbon dioxide the element is carbon. So carbon present in different forms in the atmosphere. So firstly we will discuss about the carbon. So here carbon found in various form in earth. So it is found in the elementary form or in the combined form. So in elementary form it is as diamond and graphite. But in the combined form it is found as carbon dioxide in atmosphere, as carbonates and hydrogen carbonate shells in various minerals, or in carbon containing compounds like protein, carbohydrates. So there are the number of combined form of the carbon. So it is also in nucleic acid as well as vitamins. So the exoskeletons of the various animals also form from the carbonate shells. So mainly the carbon plate the incorporated into the life form in the process like photosynthesis. So mainly the photosynthesis in which sunlight helps to prepare the food by the process called photosynthesis in the presence of chlorophyll. So here the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere convert to glucose molecules. So after that the glucose molecules provide energy. So in this way we can say that carbon plays an important role in the life process. So the glucose provide energy, and during respiration it involves the respiration in which oxygen may or may not convert the glucose into carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide goes back to the atmosphere. So in this way, in the carbon cycle, mainly photosynthesis and the respiration involved. So here you can see the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere used by the organic compound plants during the process of respiration or photosynthesis, and these plants are used up by the animals, and the animals have their body as the hard shells carbonates. So also when these plants are buried under the earth for million years ago, they form in the form of petroleum. So also the organic matter of animals also buried under the earth in the formation of petrol. Here the formation of coal also take place from the plants. The carbon dioxide in atmosphere is also from the carbonates in water and the limestone. So the different processes in atmosphere like respiration and decomposition by the plants and animals help to convert carbon dioxide back in atmosphere. So carbon dioxide adds to the atmosphere by the different processes like combustion. So the combustion where fuel provide energy by the various processes like heating, cooking, transportation and industrial processes. So the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere become doubled due to the human activities like burning of fossil fuels, etc. So carbon cycle is repeated itself as the water cycle is repeated by the various physical and biological activities. So by increase in the carbon dioxide, there is a other phenomena comes into play that is called greenhouse effect, or we simply say that global warming. So mainly, as we know, when glass material trap the heat and the temperature inside the glass become become more. So as the temperature increases inside and the as compared to surrounding, the phenomena is used to contain to create a tropical plants could be kept warm during winters in colder climates. Such enclosures are called greenhouses. So the greenhouses are those in which the tropical plants kept warm during winters. So some gases prevent to escape of heat from Earth. So there is increase in the percentage of such gases. So increase in the percentage would increase the average temperature, that is called greenhouse effect, or we can say that global warming. So the carbon dioxide is one of the gas that is called greenhouse gas. So, an increase in the carbon dioxide content in the atmosphere would lead to the global warming. So, it is the burning topic for the or the environmental issue for ourselves. So, lead to global warming. So, global warming is mainly the content in which carbon dioxide become more, and the atmosphere would cause more heat retain and the lead to global warming. So the next topic is next is oxygen cycle. So as we know, oxygen is very abundant element on earth. So it is very important for our earth, and it is found in the elementary form in the atmosphere, that is up to 21%. So it is also occur extensively in the combined form, as also in the air in the form of carbon dioxide. So we can say that it is also found in the elementary form or in the form of carbon dioxide. So certain metals, it combined with certain metal as the oxides of metal, silicones, carbonates, sulfates and other minerals. So it may lead in the combination of as the combined form with the other metals. So oxygen is also very important for most of the biological molecule like carbohydrate, proteins and minerals or fats. So when we talk about the oxygen cycle, so maintain the level of oxygen in the atmosphere. So oxygen from the atmosphere is used up by three processes, that is combustion, respiration and in the form of nitrogen. So these are the processes in which oxygen is used up, but oxygen is returned to atmosphere in the form of the process that is called photosynthesis. So as you see the oxygen cycle here, atmospheric oxygen in which the used by the animals, they respire or give out carbon dioxide and water, as the organic molecules also form the respiration and give carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is used by the plant in the process of photosynthesis, and the atmospheric oxygen retain in the atmosphere. So in this way we can say that oxygen is necessary to life in the process of respiration, and especially certain bacteria also form the process, that is nitrogen fixation, that is do not occur in the presence of oxygen. So here, so the next topic is ozone layer. So as we discussed earlier, oxygen is found in elementary form or as a diatomic molecule, but in the upper reaches of atmosphere, the molecule containing three atoms of oxygen with formula O3, that is called ozone. So ozone is the O3 molecule. So ozone is poisonous, but as we are lucky that we are not it is not stable near the surface of the earth. So it perform its function at the above the surface of earth. So mainly ozone absorb the harmful radiation from sun, that are very harmful radiations of sun, that is UV radiation, which are very harmful for human body. so it may damage the life. So there is the depletion in the ozone due to the various man-made activities like use of chlorofluorocarbons, that is carbon containing compound having fluorine and chlorine. So it is mainly depleted by the man's activity. So as it is depleted, the radiations directly come to the earth and deduct the reduction in the life of the human being. So first ozone hole is discovered in the layer above Antarctica. So it is difficult to imagine the consequences of ozone layer dwindles further, but it is our responsibility to take a steps toward it, so that the people advocate working towards the stopping all the further damage to the ozone layer. So here you can see the holes in ozone layer, that is in October 1980, October 1985 and 1990. So it's this hole is goes on increasing day by day. This increase in ozone depletion is due to the humans activity, like increase in the poisonous gases or the certain types of the human activity like use of chlorofluorocarbons are the main impact on the ozone depletion. So here we had completed the chapter number 14, that is natural resources. So be prepared for the test of this chapter. Okay, thank you.